Hello there, Patriot. This is Tex back with another episode of Red Like Reagan. Today we're going to discuss a few footnotes that I managed to put together from the Democratic National Convention last night. Bear with me, it's still early, and it was a lot to go through and listen to all of this. I think I lost IQ points listening to these speeches. I kid you not. Quite a few, actually. Anyway, they started with Cuomo, of all people, to flat out preach to people at a convention. You pick Cuomo. You want to talk about leadership, and you use Cuomo. I don't know what's worse. The fact that you're putting Biden up there and you want us to think that he's mentally capable of running the country, or that you use Cuomo to tell me and the American people about leadership and how they handled the pandemic when he killed, what was it? I think my statistics are 25% of the deaths in New York were from him sending COVID positive people into nursing homes. When he had convention centers set up with hospital beds, he had a hospital ship with hospital beds. Could have used either one of them, but no, he didn't. You know why? Because it made Trump look good. Don't let him fool you. Don't let him pull the wool over your eyes and try to blind you. This is all about the fact that he failed. So he's gonna deflect it on Trump, which is fine. He's been doing it this whole time. Anyway, same way with Whitmer. They had Whitmer get up there, and I guess she's back from her vacation where she had the whole lake to herself. You know, the same lake that her husband went to while the entire state was on lockdown. We're not going to talk about it though. I'll digress on that subject. Um, as they went on and went on and went on, and then they got to Bernie, where sounded like Bernie. Bernie sounds like Bernie. Bernie's still pushing his communist nonsense, his Medicare for all, which is not for all. 21 million people will lose their fucking doctors. They'll lose the right to choose their doctors. They'll lose the right to any health care that's worth a damn. So, no, you can take that and shove it somewhere. I don't think anybody wants a piece of that. They want to take your guns away, people. He said it. He said it in the speech. They want to take them away. They want to reform the police. These are all things they were pushing all night. They've been pushing them and pushing them and pushing them. They showed their hand with everything they said because they sound like the activists that are out in the streets. They've taken the message from the streets and they've put it into their campaign. Simple as that. Either or it could be vice versa. I mean, at this rate, I wouldn't put it past the Democratic Party to put their message in the streets so that they can push it during the convention. Either way, it seems to be working out pretty well for him with Biden holding. I think the last time I checked, Fox had what was that, 5-6 point lead. Not much, not much at all. I mean, we know Trump voters will get off work on election day. We ain't got to worry about that. Anyways, they went on to talk about um, voting. They really pushed mail-in voting a lot. Really heavily pushed mail-in voting, and I don't have a problem with mail-in voting. Matter of fact, I have zero problem with mail-in voting. I think most Americans, including the president, have no problems with mail-in voting in states that can handle mail-in voting. There are states like Nevada, there are states like Florida that have been doing mail-in voting for years now that have worked out the kinks in their system. They are not sending to people that are off the roll or anything. They have it all worked out, and that's why he's okay with those states carrying on with mail-in voting. If your state hasn't been doing it and your state's not set up for it, you're gonna kill the postal service in your state. You're gonna completely befuddle everyone by trying to get these votes in. It's just it's sad to see our country fighting over the post office of all things. The post office. I mean, we can not work out a coronavirus response, but we can bring back people to talk about the post office. I mean, tell me where your priorities are because they don't seem to be aimed anywhere near the American people and what we need right now. Simple. Push, 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 push to get Trump out. That's all it is. That's all it is, and they're showing their hand. Um, they brought up a wonderful word last night, oligarchy. I think I remember Bernie used it. I do recall Michelle did not. Whitmer used it, and just For those of you that don't know what an oligarchy is, it's a small group of people that have control of of a government that rule a country. By definition, what's that sound like to you? I'll wait. Think about it. I'll wait. Kind of sounds like the squad, huh? Kind of sounds like the squad and Pelosi and their goons. That's who's running this country. That's who's holding up all of this. Come on, guys. You can't be that blind, people. It's time to wake up. It's time to wake up to what these people are doing. They don't want you to have a voice. They don't want you to have any kind of say so. They don't want you to have any control. They want you to rely on them, and that is not the America that innocent men and women went and fought and died for. We should no longer sit aside and let this happen. If you are a patriot, you care about this country, it's time that you stand up, say something, because at the end of the day, it's your voice that matters, not these people. The people out in the streets, yeah, their voice matters. But the people that are quiet, the majority, those of you that are like me, that love this country, that love our values, that love our Constitution, it's time to stand up, people. It's what it is what it is, as Michelle Obama eloquently quoted in her speech. It is what it is. And that's what we'll say on election day when they tell us that Trump won. It is what it is. Let me know what you think about this video. Leave some comments down below. I'll work on getting some better quality for you guys. Like, subscribe, share, so I can keep this channel moving. I'll continue to bring what I can to you guys from the Democratic National Convention today. As more developments break, I'll have some more videos later on today. Got a few in post production, but just remember, 2020. It matters where you stand.